Hey, what's going on, you lovely people? It's your boy Roliver Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. I know you guys are not supposed to be seeing me because, yeah, the last time I planned on doing a live stream was the 700 sub live stream. But hey, shit happens. And yo, we're here for a very, very special. I don't want to call it sad because I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. But you know, unfortunately, last night we lost Akira Toriyama, the creator of the Dragon Ball franchise, and yeah, we just decided, yo, let's celebrate homeboy. So I'm joined by Elvis, and I will be joined by other folks as well. But Elvis, please go ahead and introduce yourself. And you know what? While you're introducing yourself, talk about some of your experiences with the GOAT.
Okay. Yes, I'm Elvis. I've been on here a couple of times. I'm always glad to be here, and it is honestly like such a loss. It's shocking. I didn't expect to see it. Like I'm like this has got to be like a parody account. It's one of those things where you're just like you got to take a step back and like reprocess like how different the world is because like it's such a loss on that level. We're like okay, you are at a moment in time now. Like this is gonna be the day that happened. Okay,
Yeah.
it's incredible. Just the weight of it and the experiences with with Akira Toriyama. Of course, Dragon Ball. I remember being like this little kid, like maybe 6, 7 in Ecuador. My grandparents they lived in the countryside, mountain people. I remember in my grandfather's little hutch, okay, concrete hutch he had on the farm, um, and with the pigs and everything. He had a little TV in there, and I remember like being like really young and it being like midnight, and he'd be like just making stew out of the animals,
Mm-hmm.
um, and the TV be on, and there'd be Dragon Ball, the Latin American dub, the Spanish dub. It's and I loved it. It's my fondest memory. Just giant cauldron of hot and warm. My grandpa next to it, and like a couple of feet away in the hutch, Dragon Ball playing, and it's what can you say? Like obviously the shows, everything like that. I even once had the volume of Sandland that's gonna become popular now. I gave it away when I was like a little kid, but I used to have it, and like, damn, I wish I had it now.
Oh, yeah. What we are joined by another homie, Ben. You jumped in right in time. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and
Perfect.
share some of your thoughts about the GOAT, Akira Toriyama.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dr. Ben. I'm only here for just a little bit. I just wanted to. I mean, it just shaped everything, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'm 35. I'm gonna guess that I know I'm older than you, Ro. I don't know.
Mhm.
Sorry, Elvis. I don't know how old you are.
You're older than me too.
Okay. So I guess if I'm peeling back the curtain, thinking about like when when I got into Dragon Ball, I was already into Sonic. I didn't know what anime really was, I don't think, until Pokemon. I had already watched things like Samurai Pizza Cats and stuff and whatever, but like I think it was, and this is going to sound a little strange, it wasn't the anime and it wasn't the manga that first like really like clicked for me. I'd seen some of the anime stuff like in passing,
Mm-hmm.
but really what I fell in love with were the action figures.
Oh.
And Irwin Toys had made these model kits, where basically all you have to do is just like you snap the character, like the body parts together and everything, and it's very easy to assemble. They were all painted, and you're basically making the action figure by snapping everything together. And I loved that, and I would put them together. I would take them apart. I guess I was in middle school around that time,
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well like actually like see what this is. And I would turn on Toonami, Cartoon Network, and I would watch it. I would go to video stores and I would see the different video cassettes. I still have some. I still have all my Dragon Ball Z figurines from Irwin Toys and Jack's Pacific and everything. I have some of the newer ones. I think I probably started watching, I would say, in the Cell, somewhere in the Cell saga. But it was the Boo saga that really clicked for me.
Mhm.
In particular, the character of Mr. Satan. And
Good old Mr. Satan.
Definitely, yes.
and
My first thought was like, go, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
and like his relationship with Boo and that whole thing, if I'm really dumbing it down to like the top moments, Saiyan Saga, I don't really like. Dragon Ball, I've never watched like all of regular original Dragon Ball. I just haven't.
It's really good, by the way.
I know, but
Yeah.
I haven't felt like the pull to do so.
Mm-hmm.
For Z, I've watched all of it. I grew up with the Bruce Falconer music, or the Americanized soundtrack, and like that like definitely helped inform a lot of the music that I listened to, that along with the Sonic the Hedgehog soundtracks and stuff. Like it all sort of blends together.
Yeah.
Just like that early 2000s rock and synth stuff. Yeah. And if I'm dumbing it down to like the best like moments of Dragon Ball Z, it would definitely be like, it would be History of Trunks, Bardock,
Yep.
Father Son Kamehameha, which I have a statue of here in my apartment, and it's one of the only good things that my ex gave me. And Super Saiyan 3. I mean, come on. Hype as hell.
Hell yeah.
The fusions and Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Tenkaichi 3, like all the video games. I'm playing. I played a little bit of Kakarot tonight to just pay my respects and everything. Dragon Ball Z, you don't have things like power levels without Dragon Ball Z.
No way.
Right? And you don't have things like energy beams and making it look really cool. You don't have things like fusions. You don't have all these weird things and still be able to care about the characters while doing so.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is Trunks the best future badass kid story of all time?
Fuck yes.
I mean,
fuck yes.
Like,
yeah.
I want to line it up. Like, when did Cable come out, man?
90s, like early, like late 90s, 98, something like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
So that's insane. Like, you don't have that's become such a staple now as well. Like, I think his Trunks like I don't know if Trunks was the first, but he's definitely the most well known. And you have all these little Trunks rip-offs, and like not even just action shows or anime. You have him in like dramas and just movies. Like there's like so much you could pull from Trunks. Like it's insane. Like Trunks is his own kind of thing.
I have something that I don't know if a lot of people have seen. It's an extremely rare book that I believe. So a classmate in high school knew I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan. And he was like, oh, I have something that was like Dragon Ball Z. Here, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, sure. I looked this up, and I believe that this was a special book that was given out at an art exhibit.
Whoa.
For Akira Toriyama. And it's got like Some really cool art in there. I mean,
Whoa,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's got to be worth a pretty penny now.
It probably is, but I mean, I'll never.
Oh no! Please don't.
No. This stays here forever, or stays with me forever. But like,
Gotta get my shovel.
it's just, you don't have so many different things without Akira Toriyama, and there's not a single bad thing you can say about the man. There's not a single bad thing that you can say about anything he's done.
Yeah.
It's all worth celebrating. It's all really cool. I don't know if anybody here has when Shonen Jump came out to America. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. I've got a lot going on. When Shonen Jump came to America, when I was a freshman in high school, so I think we're thinking now like early 2000s, 2003.
Early 2000s, like 2005, 6.
Yeah, I still have my old Shonen Jumps.
Oh, same, brother.
Right?
Same.
Those fuckers are heavy.
Yo,
like
$5 too, yo.
$5. Yep. First issue came with a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep, I remember.
Sandland.
Yep.
Was so dope.
I should have kept my volume of that. I had the original kind of Viz volume of that. I had like a little note in the back. I gave it away like when I was a little kid. When I was in middle school.
Sandland was so good. And I'm glad that it's getting like its flowers this year. I think it's getting an anime adaptation or something, and it's definitely getting a video game as well.
Game that is getting a video game.
Yeah.
I was shocked because I'm like, oh, wow, this is like a blast from the past, you know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and there's just something so crazy about the way that he drew things. Like all his vehicles were all very like oh yeah, like you see it, and then you're like, oh, that's 100% Akira Toriyama. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of brushed off Sandland at the beginning, but then something just told me, I was like, yo, go back and reread the old Shonen Jump, and then I fell in love.
Yeah.
He was in his bag there.
Yeah. I unfortunately did not have the childhood to play Chrono Trigger. But I know, and or Dragon Quest. But I always liked looking at the art for it and just how like striking it was. It's a shame. He died of an acute subdural hematoma, which I don't know if a lot of people here know what that is.
Please tell us.
It's a brain bleed that is commonly caused from head trauma. The last high profile person that I can think of that had this was Bob Saget from Full House.
Yeah.
If you remember, it was either last January or the January before. He was at a show in Vegas, and he was in his hotel. He had just spoken with his wife, I remember reading, and he hit his head on the backboard of his bed, and he didn't think anything of it. Well, he didn't wake up the next morning. And that, we don't know what happened with Akira Toriyama. We don't know if he fell. We don't know if he hit his head on this. It could have been the same thing. But the problem with a bleed like that is that it can cause immense amount of pressure on the brain. Yeah.
So more is protect your heads, y'all.
Yeah.
Protect your heads.
Protect your heads, please.
If you think something is wrong, do something about it. Yeah. I mean, what else? You don't have so many things without Akira Toriyama. You don't have Naruto. You don't have One Piece. You don't have like literally the entire genre without him.
Like pop culture in general.
You don't have pop culture in general. You really don't. Like even though that there were like, Superman came first and everything like that, but they all influence each other.
Yeah.
You know, and like when one is successful, that leads to more inspiration, that leads to the success of the other one.
I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, let's look at it so much like Western superhero stuff that's compared to stuff he was doing. Like, this is Dragon Ball-esque. You know, this is like Goku. This is like Frieza. This is like those fights. This is like instant transmission. Like, there's so like, and it's all riffing on the same pop cultural verb, you know? So without that, you're missing a ton. You know, maybe you still get there somehow, but this is a giant bridge to it. Like this put it on warp speed, man.
Yeah, because it's like everything, almost everything that spawned out of it, just like you can just make a callback. Like even a certain art styles, like, oh, that's, you know, they're using certain colors and, you know, certain effects, like, you know, Ben, you know, like we like Daniele Di Nicuolo, and like you can easily say Di Nicuolo's art.
I'm gonna go further. In the issues where Matt Groom was writing, I forget who the artist was, but he drew two of Rocky's siblings doing the fusion dance.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And he drew Matt in the Yamcha pose.
Yep. Yeah, we don't get cool shit like that without Toriyama.
Yeah.
We don't. And you know, to talk about some of my experiences with Dragon Ball Z, I remember I was up at, I think I was like maybe 3 or 4. I should have not been up. But the TV was on and was on the international channel. That was the channel that was here. That was the channel dedicated to just like Asian culture, you know, everything Asian. So I was up, and
where were you living?
In Boston.
Okay, so you were okay.
So I was up, and then I flipped the channel, and then all of a sudden, I remember it vividly. It was the episode where Goku had just died off of the fight with Raditz, and Piccolo had just taken Gohan, and then Gohan had just become the ape for the first time.
Yes.
And I was watching, I was like, what is this? Like, I was just so enamored by it.
There was just so it's a lot.
And then years later, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's that show again.
Yeah.
And then come to find out it's Dragon Ball Z, and then that just like kick-started life for me.
Yeah.
And man, like, even I could go back to another like vivid memory. Just like, I'm sure we all had the same experience here, watching DBZ on Toonami. Everybody rushing home between 4:30 and 5 because you knew.
That's right.
Knew if you missed that episode, and when the homies gathered at the playground the next day, if you didn't watch it, you missed out.
That's
Sorry.
Right.
You missed out.
Unless you had piracy software.
Oh yeah, so that was too high tech for me back then.
I was able to do that. But also, like, I would go and I remembered, like, Funimation would sometimes release the videos of episodes before they would show on Toonami, like months before. And so I would go to like Sam Goody or whatever the hell was like, or like FYE, and I'd be like, who's this blue guy with the white mohawk? When the hell does this weirdo show up? Like, what the hell's going on? And this was like still in the early days of the internet, right? Like, and so like I probably could have like figured it out or whatever, but like I liked the mystery as well.
Yeah.
Anime music videos, that too.
Oh my god, yo.
That
was a time.
Like an early one, I think I remember was Trunks to like Linkin Park's Paper Cut. There was a funny one with Dragon Ball Z characters, such as Goku, Yamcha, Mr. Satan, to the Mighty Mighty Bosstones Particle Man song. And there was just like I just remember like all of these crazy things.
Like we could even say that too. Like there's a lot of the bands that we wouldn't be into today, or a lot of people wouldn't be into today if it wasn't for DBZ.
Dream Theater did History of Trunks' soundtrack.
Oh, that's
Dream
who it
Theater.
was. Oh,
Dream Theater
okay.
was part like I'm learning all about my life through her eyes was like played during the end credits and like during like a lot of the fights between Gohan and the androids and stuff. Yeah, it was just a killer. It was amazing. And if anybody hasn't played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, really like reliving everything by like playing it is just it's so amazing.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but
now's a good time.
Okay. What is it on?
It's on everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it.
It's got 2 season passes. One of the season passes, the DLC contains the history of Trunks. And yep, you do that entire thing. Yep.
Sold.
And you get to play Trunks fighting against Majin Buu, like because he's the only hero left and everything like that in his ruined future and everything.
Yeah. You got me sold. You got me. Please tell me it's for PC. I hope it's for PC.
Yeah, it's for PC. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's for PC, PS5, everything. Switch. There's also DLC that has Bardock. I'm playing that right now.
Oh, I see it. It. It's only it's not bad. Oh yeah, this is I could pay for this. This is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's killer game. It's a killer way to relive everything. It even includes like the driving episode, like when Goku and Piccolo were like getting their driver's license. I love that shit. So yeah. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Thank you very much for everything. Yeah.
And like going back to like the internet days, like DBZ was really a pillar of the internet because it's like
it really was. Yeah.
Like I remember, I'm sure you guys remember this. Somebody was talking about on the timeline today, but like, remember the blackgoku.com?
No.
Y'all remember the blackgoku.com?
Someone mentioned it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it was.
I have nothing. I know nothing about what you're talking about. Not even other thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's got to be some meme, but Dragon Ball Z definitely inspired like every single meme.
It was one of those like one of those GeoCities sites that looked really cool. It was like a black version of Goku, but you could find like little articles about Dragon Ball Z. You could find like the cool pictures that you wouldn't find anywhere else. It was also riddled with fucking pop-ups. So if it was like LimeWire. So just like the moment you go on it, you know your computer's fucked.
Right.
But it was just like one of those like cool little websites that like only certain people knew about. But it was just so much fun to be on. And then also too, just like the cool thing about like that timing and being on the internet and even just being international, because I do have a story about that too. Like I saw most of the Cell games in France before it aired in the States.
Wow.
Because I went there for vacation when I was like a little kid, and I turned on the TV, and then all I see is just Trunks. I didn't know who Trunks was at the time.
Yeah.
And remember, it's the first time he had fought Cell. I think it was either Cell in his second form, and I'll just see Trunks is like bulking up. I was like, who is that?
False Super Saiyan 2. Yeah.
False Super Saiyan 2. I was like, yo, who is that? Then a couple episodes later, it's where Gohan is fighting Cell. It's the last episode, and he's doing the final Kamehameha. I was like, what is going on? I felt like such a cool kid on the block when I got back home. It's like, guys,
you had future knowledge.
But like people didn't believe me. But then obviously when the episodes came out, it was like, yo, you were right. I was just like,
yeah,
like the culture around Dragon Ball Z is just it's crazy.
It's amazing what one person can do.
It's amazing. Like oh man, and to that's why I can't say I'm sad, yo. For me, I that's why I can't say I'm sad because like I have so
Oh yeah,
much
no,
good memories of this
yeah,
show, and like
yeah.
I remember watching. I think the first movie I saw was I think it was either the History of Trunks or it was the other one.
Bardock,
No, there was a
Lord
couple
Slug,
before
Cooler's
Lord
Revenge.
Slug,
Okay,
Lord Slug, and then there was
Lord
another one before that.
Cooler's Revenge, Tree of Might,
Tree of Might, Tree of Might.
The Dead Zone.
That's the first one. That's I need your name. The Dead Zone. That's the first one.
Yeah, the Americanized soundtrack where it had like Disturbed and just like it's so good. I watched Cooler's Revenge over and over and over again. It was just so it was that one was so fucking good.
Oh yeah. And what I liked about those movies is like they were like one-offs. They almost never they were mentioned like in the mainline story, but like it was just something cool you can get into.
They weren't canon, and like you couldn't. There was no way to like actually fit them on like the timeline unless you edit some of the events or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's just not possible. But like that's why eventually Broly came to Dragon Ball Super, and like he was just so popular from his own movies that they wanted to make him real and canon, like you know what I mean, like actually like take place within the main storyline. And that's what same thing with Gogeta as well.
Yo, speaking of Gogeta and those fusions, yo, I remember when those fusions first came out, yo, our minds were blown.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
Like I remember the first time I watched it was the one where Gogeta came. It was they were fighting some purple dude. I keep forgetting his name. Is it Janemba?
Janemba.
Yo.
In the movie Fusion Reborn.
Fusion Reborn. I remember I was in college because I had never watched it. Yeah. I just kept seeing. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was 1 a.m. I was just like, "You know what, bro? Let me just do it." And I watched that movie. Oh my god!
I know, right?
Oh my gosh!
Killer.
Like I think that I'm sorry, the Gogeta design is top 3.
Yeah, absolutely. The cool vest and everything.
Yeah,
so fucking dope.
No,
but Super Saiyan 3 was like that moment was just so cool with the music and everything. I mean, there's just so many good things, so many good memories of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm very grateful that we got to experience it, and I'm grateful that it's just going to keep on living on. I'm sad if I'm sad about anything, it's that it's learning that he had more things. First of all, a man that young should not die.
No.
Like that's ridiculous.
No.
And he had more that he wanted to work on.
Yeah. Like that broke. I think that's the part that broke my heart yesterday when I found out the news. Like, okay, he passed. Like, you know, that's a thing that happens. But then reading was like, yo, he had more in the tuck. I was like, oh, bro. And it's not even just for myself, just wondering what could have been. It's just more. Right. It's like this dude, just like, yo, he had so much more to give, yo.
He still had, like, his brain was still like he was still cranking out things. He still had that passion to keep going. Yeah. Which I think was just amazing of him.
And like, I'll be honest, I'll be honest here. When I first found out like Dragon Ball was continuing past Z, I was just like, oh, why? You know, we don't need it. Blah, blah, blah. But then now I'm just like, no, this is just a guy. Maybe there could have been some monetary value in it, but looking back now, especially considering the slew of great super movies we got, I was like, yo, this dude he just wanted to get everything out there. Like he wanted to leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do have Dragon Ball Daima coming out.
That's
they
I
get
see
turned
a
into
young
kids.
Goku.
Yeah, they get turned into kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't read I didn't like see the plot stuff.
Yeah, it was announced at New York Comic Con. I don't know. I think it's coming this fall.
Okay.
I think 13 episodes, something like that. I don't think
Okay.
it's super long, but just I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, like
it,
I do want to say this one thing though. We
yeah,
didn't say it before, but condolences, to the Toriyama family.
of course.
Condolences to the Toriyama
Definitely,
estate.
yes.
Yeah.
Condolences to all the voice actors, actresses, musicians, staff, everybody that's been closely related to him, even the people on the Toonami side, Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yo, condolences to everybody, because I know that was a huge blow. I don't think any one of us saw this day coming, at least so soon.
The closest thing that I can think of was when Kazuki Takahashi passed away. Creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh man, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
This is the closest thing. And even that one you don't have without Dragon Balls. Like, just, I mean, come on.
We got a good comment here. Steph was like, yo, his potentially last project being about Kid Goku getting his real. Yeah.
It is. I started reading a Dragon Ball. I'd ever seen Dragon Ball, the first half of that. I get you, Ben, but I haven't read. I have read it a couple of times, and I'm rereading it, and it's just so lively. It's so innocent. It's just good old natured fun.
Right.
It feels so much like I didn't say this is the highest kind of honor. So like something that Sergio Aragonés would write. It feels like Kid grew to wander. It's just so charming, and it's a lot. I'm glad to see that again. Yeah, as Steph said, it's nice to see that come full circle in a way, like bookend it. But I think that Kid Goku is just like a very lovable kind of character. Like he's just a chubby little kid just getting into scrapes. It's great.
One of my friends, Fidel, aka Games Cage, he's got a very popular YouTube and Twitch channel. Big Dragon Ball Z and Sonic fan. He put a nice video together, just saying like his thoughts and everything like that. So he was on stream last night, and the news broke, and like his whole avatar is based off of Goku, and so like it hit him hard, as expected. But he said it best. Like when Goku just sort of showed up, you knew everything was going to be okay.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Like I'm not sure you guys have seen this, but I started watching Kai a couple months ago, and I just finished the Cell games.
Oh yeah, Kai.
Let me tell you guys, this has been a trip.
Yeah.
This has been a wonderful trip. Like, because I'll be 100% honest. I have a lot of gaps in my history of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
A lot of that was due to me fucking around as a kid, always getting in trouble. So when you get on punishment, you don't watch TV.
Yes.
So I missed a lot of the Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, and the Cell games, but being able to finally piece all of that shit together and just like seeing that story. And I was gonna bring this up too, and just seeing how like not only Goku just saving the day, but how everybody else stepped up to the plate at some point.
Yeah,
that is magnificent to me. Like I think to me right now, I think the Cell games is like my favorite because it's a show of growth for damn near almost everybody, even if people weren't as big players as they were before, but just seeing all that come together, seeing somebody like Vegeta like get feelings, I never thought Vegeta was a person with feelings until I see Trunks get his wig blown off by Cell, getting shot in the chest, and you saw Vegeta's face go like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so much like character growth in all of these things, and like you see, like I think when we're so young, we're watching these characters grow. Like it tells us how storytelling is done. It absolutely tells us how storytelling is done.
Yes, someone made this post I saw retweeted earlier where like talking about like Dragon Ball as a generational kind of saga, and it's like it really is, because like it just hit me like that Goku has a daughter and Gohan has a daughter and Goku's a grandfather. It's like Jesus, you know, like you really do. These things have happened. Like this is a story that was always evolving, and now it's like what would have happened next? Like, what is the next evolution for these characters? You know, like would we have eventually seen like Pan grow up like to be an adult woman with her own family? You know, would that have happened at some point? It's mind blowing to think about, like just like where this could have gone. Now, you know, will it continue? Like, obviously, the franchise will continue, but like, will that aspect of it, you know, continue? And
I think it's immensely hard.
Yeah. And like,
because
where do they take it from there? Yeah,
you have GT, you have that already.
Yeah,
and obviously that wasn't through Akira Toriyama. It wasn't his original vision. He had some contributing aspects to it.
We have a comment here.
That's true.
Kenny said there's a movie
and yes, that there is a movie in GT where Pan is a grandmother. I don't know what you do in this sort of scenario, and I don't need an answer for that right now.
Yeah.
And
I want to speak about something with
about
when Ro mentioned Kai, because I pulled up the first Kai intro, right? Dragon Soul. I remember like back when Kai first came out, I remember like on forums I was on, everyone called the intro corny. Okay.
Yeah.
The Dragon Soul.
Girls on you though.
No, the Dragon Soul intro, right? And I always loved it. I always thought like it
Dragon
captured.
Soul.
Dragon Soul. I think I always captured like just the like the fun kind of intensity of the show, like the early arcs too as well. And I started like tearing up, like listening to that song, just how it goes. You know, it's like it captures like that high intensity kind of like, this is an adventure, but also like it's, you know, it's emotional and adventure, and so you're taking a journey with these characters.
It's a chronicle. It's a chronicle.
Yeah. And you mentioned it's a growth, it's development.
Yeah.
And so I did start tearing up, you know, like, oh, like God, it hit me like there, like it's such a great song just for, you know, capturing just what you want out of this, especially at this moment in time.
Kenny asked if it's the dub or the Japanese one.
Dub. And now here's the thing I hate. Okay, not you, Kenny. Okay, but here's the thing I hate. A lot of people have been sharing like memories of Dragon Ball, and there's been like these people, and I hate them so much. Obviously, you know, everyone has good intentions. I don't want to think bad of anyone, but who are like, oh, that wasn't in the original, that was just in the dub. Like,
let me say something. Everybody is allowed to enjoy whatever they want to do and whatever they want, and that is their version.
Yes.
Look, my version of Dragon Ball Z is 100% the Toonami dub, uncensored, with the American rock soundtrack. I'm sorry, the Japanese soundtrack didn't do it for me.
Right.
That's okay. The except for Head Chala, like
Chala,
I'm so glad to have grown up half with the Spanish version, because the Spanish version kept Head Chala and they translated lyrics in Spanish, and I watched it the Spanish dub intro of that, and like this threw me back, you know. Because it is a great song. Again, it has that fun kind of go up and get it energy.
You're going on an adventure.
You're
going
on
an adventure. It's not going to be like a straight line. It's going to be a bunch of zigzags. That's what I felt with the song.
Yeah,
100%.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like, I also grew up with the Toonami dub.
Yeah,
and for a little bit, I was just like, oh, I'm not really feeling the Japanese one. But then, watching Kai and getting used to the Japanese, like original Japanese music, I am in love. Okay, I can't go back. I can't go back.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's good. That's great. Look, enjoy. Look,
yes.
The thing about this franchise is that you can enjoy it in any which way that you want to enjoy it, and there's no wrong way to enjoy it. I don't think that you can say that about a lot of other things.
And
that's true.
And like people mention this about like Akira, the manga Akira, where like it's culturally kind of transgressive in a way, where like even and obviously like you mentioned before, Dragon Ball kind of cross cultural boundaries, and it did shift the medium as a whole globally, the comic art medium. So I feel like, if you want to listen to it or enjoy it in a kind of way, it's like, people have mentioned like superhero story kind of way. It kind of lends itself to that because it was both influenced by superhero stories, but then it influenced super stories back. So it's like you can enjoy it in that mode. It lends itself so great to that kind of mindset. So I feel like, it's good to just enjoy it like that way. And if you want the English dub, it doesn't feel out of place. I think a lot of times with some animes, they're so of their own kind of like specific kind of culture that when you watch the dubs, like that doesn't seem quite right. It seems kind of weird or awkward. Now, obviously, anyone can enjoy any dub they want, but with like Dragon Ball, I feel like it just seems, it feels so good, like Digimon to me. Like if there's English dub, because it has such a nesting in like a universal idea, or like. Yeah, it doesn't feel out of place. He could be speaking any language, It's French. Like, Goku has a French accent, or speaks French entirely, or Algerian. Like, hell yeah, let's do it.
French dubs were fire. Fire. I didn't understand the damn thing, but them shits were fire.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I remember going, my family and I would go to Montreal for some summers, and we would stay at this like ski resort during the summer, and there were times where I would just turn on the TV and I would watch YTV, which was the kids channel in the hotel, and I would watch that in the hotel, and I'd get to watch Dragon Ball Z, and I'd get to hear their version of Rock the Dragon, and it was just so cool. I can't say good enough things. I can't say enough good things about what what Akira Toriyama's works have meant to me.
Yo, you know what? Speaking of which, I'm actually gonna shoot GT a lot of bail, because first of all, that theme song was fucking dope. I don't care what anybody says.
The American one?
Song was,
The American one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The theme song, I loved it. I used to replay it all the time. Like, my homie lent me the tape, and I think I spent 90% of the time just watching the intro because I love this so much. Also, the fucking designs were dope. Like, I'm sorry, Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 was so cool.
It was
absolutely
dope. And I love, I don't know, maybe I'm not good at describing like, color palettes and stuff, but like GT kind of had like a more darker feel to it.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this is nice. Like,
everything is rough.
Yeah, it's rough. So and I love that. And I like that.
By rough, I mean rugged.
Yeah, rugged. But I like that Dragon Ball has like these little pockets where, if you want something like that, there's something here for you. If you want the light stuff, there's something here for you. And even the experience, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people, they would prefer the very drawn out, story with all the filler. And that's what a lot of us grew up on. But I do appreciate, especially as a 32-year-old, that like now I have a version for me where I'm somebody that just likes straight story.
Right.
I'm happy I have Kai, yo.
And like, that's why I always reread it. I've reread Dragon Ball more than I've rewatched it.
I strongly recommend playing Kakarot, because it's basically Dragon Ball Z Kai, but in video game form, and you're like really living it. The one thing I didn't like about Kai, I guess, was there are some things that was filler that I loved. Like I loved, the stuff with like PyCon, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The other world tournament. I loved the well, if you're standing on the ceiling, then it's the floor, and it blah, like that sort of like that goofy bullshit. I love that. And it balances out some of like the martial arts stuff too. Like that sort of goofy humor works for me.
Yeah.
I love the Gohan going to high school stuff. Like that was
I forgot that was a thing.
yeah, that was fucking fun. The Great Saiyaman stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
think-
okay. I remember seeing my first experience with Great Saiyaman and stuff is I thought I was having a lucid nightmare. Okay, so again, this is
Yeah.
Spanish dub. All right, so I'm like 6. All right, and I have a fever. I'm in Ecuador again. I kept switching back and forth. I'm watching like English dub on Fox in America. I'm watching the Spanish dub and whatever weird public access channel they had that given in Ecuador in the mountains, and I have a fever in Ecuador. I wake up and Dragon Ball Z is on, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why is Gohan a teenager? Why is he dressed like that? What is this? And
Why is the girl blackmailing him?
Yes.
And it's not even about him being a superhero. It's that he has teddy bear underwear.
Right, like it's the most insane thing. I'm like, this has got to be fake, you know. It's got to be real.
He literally had a fever dream.
Yeah, and not until later that I'm like, okay, I get what he's going for. I get all of the references that he's trying to do here, and I've come to appreciate Great Saiyaman just as like this weird oddity, and it's just so awkward that I'm like, oh man, this has got to be like a parody of itself at this point. I'm saying, like, I didn't touch like later stuff like that until a way later. Because like I didn't want to see that again. Wow, like, but no, I like it now. I like it now.
Yeah.
Yo, you know, I had a similar experience because I was in France for a while. Like I was in France even past the Cell games, at least when they were airing it. And then I remember having a similar experience because like there was some time where we just wasn't watching because, you know, I'm like traveling, doing all the travel stuff. And then when we watched it again, it was the Saiyaman song. I was like, this is Dragon Ball Z, right? Because like I was so confused because I saw Gohan. I recognized Gohan. Then I was like, who's this other chick? Okay, I guess that's Videl. And then it really didn't click that it was Dragon Ball until Gohan turned Super Saiyan. I was like, oh, and I thought it was a spin-off. But I didn't realize until when I got back to the States years later, I was like, oh, this is just a precursor to the Buu saga.
Yeah.
Because I was so lost. It's like,
right.
What is this?
It didn't help because like if you're watching like on like actually northeast here, at least Fox, WB, you know, whatever, and sometimes like on like PN or something like that, they just keep replaying like the same arcs again and again.
Yeah.
But they never get back to yourself for a long time. Like that didn't happen, or that's been just some, again. That's why I thought it was like a rip off, or even something like you know, GT that just isn't official. I know. It's such a weird situation, you know, culturally to see what pops, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And like, speaking of which, like, I'll be honest with you, like, I think Toonami and Cartoon Network like handled Dragon Ball Z so well that when they were on other networks, it just felt super out of place. Like Dragon Ball Z on WB, I'm sorry, like there was just something weird about that. I couldn't.
Dragon Ball Z on Nickelodeon is strange.
Yeah, that too. I was older, that still felt weird.
There was something about the Toonami vibe that it worked super well.
You know, I think it was like
Tom's a good hype man.
Yeah, Tom. Steve Bloom.
he's like, you're about to watch like a wrestling match, okay? What's gonna happen? Boo versus Vegeta. What's like the okay, cool. Yeah, I'll watch. I'll tune in. It's 11:30.
Yeah, because I think it's just like
it
was like a whole
space.
It was like a whole aesthetic because this was like, you know, at this time, you know, daylight savings is on. So like the lights, like there's no light outside. You're probably watching this like in your dark ass living room, and then you hear the intro music, the way they just build it up, and then you had the American, like the American theme music. Everything was so packaged together that when you just take it out of it, I was like, ooh, whoa,
yeah,
what is this?
Well,
what is this?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm gonna sign off, but I did want to just pop in. Love you guys, and celebrate Akira Toriyama's life. Celebrate his works. Rest in power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ben, it was a pleasure having you, brother.
For being here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great talking to you. Great to hear your thoughts.
Thanks, guys. Likewise. All my best. Love you
Me
guys.
too. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye.
Oh, hold on. We got Oh, fuck it. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on. You know
come
what?
on.
Yo,
Come on.
Steph, get your. Oh, hold on. I got you, brother. I'll send you the link.
Oh man,
Hold on, brother.
I never. I don't know if we've ever been on the same stream.
No, hold on. Let me send Steph the link. Oh man,
But
this is.
meanwhile, before someone comes in again,
Yeah, go ahead, Elvis.
the one I watched the movies was Cooler's Revenge. I loved
Ooh.
Cooler's Revenge. It was a bootleg. Okay, my cousin had it. And we would watch it all the time. I wonder if my cousin heard, if this time he's a great fan. I have my nephew. He's into Dragon Ball a lot. He's into the SHFs. He collects a lot of them. He has like 5 different Gokus. So it's insane.
Brother, what's good? Steph, you there, brother? He's probably just getting his mic and stuff fixed. But yeah, no, yeah. I think the first, like I said, the first one I watched was like Dead Zone, but I didn't know there were like movies until like much later on. But then I think the first one like I seriously watched, I think it was The History of Trunks. And then I think it had come right around the time when Trunks had just appeared in the TV show.
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm sorry, yo, I was so enamored with Trunks. I was like, who is this guy? What's up with his hair? The fit is sick.
It's just a cool concept in the middle of a bunch of cool concepts.
Yeah.
Okay, like you have a bunch of killer robots. You have Dr. Gero back. You have the this ultimate life form insanity, and then you have a time traveling like son of Vegeta who is just like this cool guy who has his own backstory. He's mysterious, and you get that see it out a little bit. You get to see like his history in the show itself. It's insane, and like I miss Future Trunks. I do. I know we have Trunks like in Super, but like I miss Future Trunks. I miss him.
Yo, like
if there's a way we could get him back at the same time.
You know what fucked me? Let me tell you something that fucked me up. Right? Because like I said before, there's missing gaps in my DBZ history, at least back when I was a kid. Yo, I didn't know Trunks was Vegeta and Bulma's kid until I was grounded, but I still had the Shonen Jump issues, and then I flipped through. I was like, he is who? That fucked me up. I said, Vegeta got a son. That son of a bitch, that asshole, and his mom is Bulma. I said, that's how you know the game is rigged. That's how you know the game is rigged. Because I thought there was no way. I said, there's no way Vegeta has a kid out here. No way. No way. Hold on, Steph, say something, brother. Elvis, can you still hear me? Can anybody still hear me? Hold on.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, all right.
My mic was off.
Okay, yeah. Steph, just I don't know what's going on. Make sure your mic and stuff is fine. But yeah, that whole thing fucked me up, man. That whole thing fucked me up. And I think that just added to the allure of Trunks. And I just finished watching Kai. What made Trunks even doper for me a couple weeks ago, because this was the first time I watched the episode where he went back in time. Because he finished helping Goku and him. He went back to his time, and then he beat the fuck out of Cell. And he beat the fuck out of Android 17 and 18. Because I didn't know Trunks had a redemption arc. I had no idea.
I love the way I love the way Dragon Ball Z handles time travel like that, where it's like you can't just prevent the future. Okay, you have to save it as well. And it's one thing that things seem to neglect in a way. And I do love that. Like, it's not easy solution. And like it confused me as a kid, but I'm rereading, and I think I've actually rewatched the Cell Saga as well. It's like, this is just really clever. Like, it's really like you have the fights, obviously you have the character interactions, but like just the conception of like how this is going to like work is so good. Like, this is like a really genuinely interestingly handled time travel story at the core.
And I like it because it's like me and you have had this conversation. Like, I don't like timey-wimey shit. I don't. I think a lot of people do it wrong. And they make it very confusing. But Dragon Ball Z, this is one of the very few times where it's even the timey-wimey stuff. It's very A, B, C. Like Trunks came back from the future, but even then there were ramifications. Like, oh, because I did this or because we changed this, this is why this person is acting like this. This is why things are X, Y, Z. I feel like that's been lost in like just media in general. It's like people make timey-wimey stuff so complicated. DBZ was just like, all right, man, yo, I come to the past. I did this. It has these effects. I go back to my past. I see how things, got messed up here. Okay, we fix it. This is, like, boom, bam, done. I don't think Trunks would have been as cool of a character to us if they had botched that. I don't think so. I don't see it. Hold on, let me kick stuff out and then let me try to get them like back in.
Right. But I want to talk about some of the stuff about Dragon Ball, the first half.
Oh yes, please, yes.
Now, so again, I love how innocent it is, and now people will point to some of the some of the raunchy jokes. Okay, like Toriyama loved himself. He loved the spicy joke here and there, and I just think that like they work because of how innocent and naive like Goku is. He's like the punchline is something incredibly insane is happening that a young child should not, and Goku's like he just hits him like a concrete wall. He bounces off him. He doesn't give a crap. And I think that's why it works a lot of the time now. And so it's a bit weird where it has like this very child-friendly tone, and then they'll be like, "Oh, Bulma's doing this with that, or Roshi's doing this and that and that." They're like, these characters are like 12, man. What's going on? But like again, it works. It works because Goku is such like a pure soul, and that's they mention that a lot. Like he rides the cloud because he has a pure soul. He is unencumbered by like modern society. He's like purely of like nature and of like in tune with nature. And I think it really helps a lot. Honestly, it gives it that energy, and I do think that, people it can be off-putting to some, but I think it does serve its purpose beyond Toriyama obviously just thinking it's hilarious as hell that Master Roshi is such a pervert.
Oh yeah.
like I think that's funny, but I think it does also serve a greater purpose in showing more of Goku's character, because he never really loses it. He never really is that. He gets more mature, and that's the biggest thing. Where he people say like Goku's a static character sometimes, but no, he as a kid he is so completely different as a kid.
Yes.
So that makes me excited about the new show as well. Like you're going back to Kid Goku, but like Kid Goku is a different beast. He's not just happy-go-lucky person. If you notice him as a father and so forth, he is so much more mature. I don't think that Kid Goku would handle the same things that he did as an adult. So
no.
that's good. I can't wait.
I have a very interesting experience with Dragon Ball, because I finished, my botched first watch of Dragon Ball Z, and then for a while there they stopped showing Dragon Ball Z, so they just played Dragon Ball, and so I remember just also, I never watched Dragon Ball, but I watched it, and I just was hooked. And I'll be honest with you, I ended up loving Dragon Ball way more than I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z, because, not to disrespect Dragon Ball Z, but I feel like, Dragon Ball Z was like a lot of lore building, like a lot of power-ups. Every other episode, somebody's doing this, somebody's doing that. But Dragon Ball was very standard. It was very grounded. It was very fun. And it made me appreciate Dragon Ball Z a little bit more, because it's like, okay, this is the standing stone of it. And also I appreciate the fact that, you got more Yamcha airtime, you got more Tien airtime, obviously the stuff with Piccolo, Master Roshi. So I'm happy that, like, even though Dragon Ball Z is like the more popular one, but there's a lot of characters that kind of get shoved under the rug, but I'm happy that they have their time too. So even though you feel like they're shoved under the rug in Dragon Ball Z, I think it's, I don't know, the stuff that they did in Dragon Ball kind of like informs that, and it kind of like works well. So it makes sense that Yamcha's not in the mix like that. It makes sense that Tien is not in the mix like that, or a Master Roshi. So I love how it all plays together. Steph, can you hear us now? Can you speak now? Still, oh, well, we see you. That's our handsome man right there. We just need to hear you. But yeah, I appreciate how much it did for Dragon Ball Z, my appreciation of it. But I know when I'm done with Kai, I'm going back to watch Dragon Ball 100%.
Yeah, no, you definitely should, or at least read it. Again, it's really fun. You can find good quality, online and stuff like that. It's such a blast, and I'm always excited just because like he is like a cinder block, going through the world. Okay, like he is just, it's nice. I think he's like a great viewpoint for Toriyama's imagination, because Toriyama can make the world whatever it wants to be, and you're seeing it through Goku's eyes for the first time, and he is just the most entertaining viewpoint for all this. Like, oh, there's dinosaurs. Oh, there's talking animals. Oh, Master Roshi is half a turtle. Or oh, there's shapeshifters that are also little pigs. Or oh, there's talking cats. Or oh, they have little machines that you can use to create houses. And like, it's just like nothing phases him, but the way he perceives things is just so awkward and so genuine. It's again, I honestly, in terms of rereadability, I do enjoy original Dragon Ball half a lot. I just, at least in terms of just, I can just sit down and just read a couple of chapters of this. It is just so, it's such a breezy read at times, but it's also, it's really fun. Okay, it's a nice adventure. But to go on little kids, it's a heartwarming kind of thing. Very endearing and very endearing.
I think I'm gonna. I'll be honest. Like, I think after this conversation, I'm probably just gonna hunt down the 3-in-1s.
I was thinking that too, because like, oh my god, I really do. Like, it's like I don't know, when Michael died, everyone bought like the complete collection, the complete sound albums and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll get the 3-in-1s, like sit down, have a little drink and read, because I feel like that's just the best way to do it.
It is. It really is.
And speaking of which, like I know this is kind of like circling back to what we were talking about before, but it's a generational show. I think one of the best parts about the Cell saga or the Android saga was watching Goku like legit be a dad. Like those episodes where he's just hanging out with Gohan, going fishing, training with him. I think those are like some of the best episodes of Dragon Ball Z, because Goku does have the reputation of being an absentee father. But those episodes right there, like I feel like there was so much, even in the condensed Kai version, like when he died fighting Cell, that made me sad, because it's like Gohan actually had his dad for a while. Like there was a good chunk of time there, and then boom, he's dead. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if I could call Goku a deadbeat. I don't know, man. Just can you call Goku a deadbeat dad if the reason why he died is because he's saving everybody? Can we have that conversation, please?
Well, I it used to be a funny meme, but I think people really take it too seriously nowadays just to put up other characters. Like, I get it. You like the other characters. You love the dynamics of Gohan, but it's insane to actually take that as like anything more than like a joke. Like it's a funny little joke. But if people actually will like dying on this hill, and they're just insane. Okay, they don't know how to actually have fun or anything like that. And yeah, I agree. KJ Sakuma, or KJ's Akuma. Yeah, the potty humor is like, it just hits you in the face. Okay, the potty humor does hit you in the face so much. But I always like Zatch Bell, and Zatch was like naked like 90% of that comic. So it's one of the things that you have to just kind of go through. But I think pound for pound, Dragon Ball Z, or the Dragon Ball Z half of Dragon Ball. People.
Okay.
There we go.
He's here. He's here.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Take the floor.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
I'm about to bury myself here.
fucking finally, Jesus. Yeah, so all I really had to do was just put in my little my camera, and now everything just kind of works. I don't know, it just doesn't want to accept my actual microphone.
But yeah, but the floor is yours. Talk about some of your experiences with Dragon Ball, man. Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
I think the interesting thing is that my first experience.
Oh, you're cutting in and out. Connections.
Hello?
Okay, now you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think there's like a rainstorm happening like outside, so I don't know.
I thought you were gonna leave into a metaphor. It's like a rainstorm. It's like a rainstorm inside me.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I was saying, my first.
That rainstorm.
I should have wasted his time.
That rainstorm is kicking his ass, dog.
I should have wasted his time with that. I'm sorry.
That rainstorm kicking his ass, man. Oh,
okay.
Man.
Okay, now you're back.
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now. The rainstorm in your heart. Continue.
Okay, no. So let's move on to the next topic. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Oh yeah, your connection or whatever it is, it's not treating you good, brother.
Yeah, I'm saying okay, no, I heard it.
Yeah, I'll get you back out and put you back in. Hold on.
All right.
How about now? Try again.
Okay. Let me just turn off my PS5 because I've been in this lobby for like 3 hours.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, me and like a bunch of people were in like a Xenoverse 2 lobby, and we're all doing like the Spirit Bomb emote.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad wholesome.
But
yeah, your experiences, brother.
Yeah. I found it. And it was really funny because what happened was it was like the advertisements for Nicktoons, right? And they were all like, oh, Goku, they couldn't say Goku died, so they were like, but when Goku's fate changes, his son Gohan has to take it up, has to be the one to fight. And I'm like, okay, well, this Goku guy is like clearly what happened to him. And then I watched the first episode I saw was so it was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. How do they make how does this work? How are they gonna make this work with the main character dead? And I was just hooked from then on. It was something special. Back then they had like 4 episodes a week, so it was like a really easy binge. But obviously the biggest problem was that it was like censored. It was like it was toned down for obviously like on the DVDs, and like when it aired on Toonami and like when it aired on like actual Japanese TV, like they didn't have this problem, right? But for when it aired on like the CW and it aired on Nicktoons, it was like very heavily kind of toned down. They removed all the blood. A lot of the impact frames were taken out. So it's like characters would they'd go in for a punch and then they'd just already be punched. Like, it's weird stuff like that. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea. The 4Kids version is
Wait, there was a 4Kids version?
Yeah, it was on the CW 4Kids.
Yeah, you never had the blue Popo?
Yeah, blue Popo.
No.
They colored Popo blue.
You know what? Better look. I think it looks good.
You know what? I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. Wait, no way.
It looks like a slime. Okay.
Yeah, they
slime
straight up had Popo blue.
Like a neon blue. Neon blue.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Neon blue. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. No. Oh my. What the fuck?
Do you want to get into that? Because I do have some thoughts.
Oh man.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, no, they did that.
What?
They did that. It's ghastly. Yeah, they some of the changes they made are just actually ludicrous. Like
Right.
this is like the really bad one. But like what if I told you, all right? What if I told you that when Chaozu blew himself up and killed himself, they no, they didn't cut it out, but they added like CG sparkles to it.
Okay, but here's the other thing, and then it's been a while since I watched the cut and censored version. Didn't they get rid of the halos off people?
Yes.
Yes, because they didn't want to imply people died. So when they're like in like the afterlife and like on the cloud road, they got rid of their halos. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, they just added a bunch of sparkles.
Are you fucking serious? How did I miss this as a kid?
Yeah, a lot of times it'll be like, oh, they died by going to the Shadow Realm bullshit. Okay, it's Shadow Realm bullshit.
It's so funny, dude. They got rid of the halos, so it's just like a glowing ball up, like right above people's heads.
So for the longest time, I thought they went to a different planet.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were dead.
No, for real.
What the fuck?
But yeah, no, I feel bad for all the kids who grew up with CW. Like they had it worse than we did. Like we already had it bad, but like Jesus Christ.
Because the Toonami edits weren't bad though. Like we still saw a good amount of blood. Like we didn't see things.
I don't think there were Toonami edits. I don't know if they did.
Well, here's the thing, because allegedly there were, even though I didn't see it, because again, they used to. Did you guys remember this? Remember when they would play DBZ at the regular time between, I think it's like either 4:30 or 5:30, and then if you stayed up late enough, they played DBZ uncut. But I didn't see the difference between the regular one and uncut.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think I remember that. But yeah, no, I grew up with. My first experience was with Kai, and it's like permanently etched into my brain. We were talking about you and Elvis and Ben. You were talking about the music beforehand,
right?
The Kai music, the fucking when Goku gives the speech about being the Super Saiyan, and like the Kenji Yamamoto score like kicks in. It's etched into my brain forever. Like it is just. I put it on the timeline yesterday. Because it's just, I love Kenji. I do.
There's this new, again, this is new to me because I'm watching Kai for the first time.
Right.
There's a theme that plays, it's like, dum, 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 dum,
yes.
dum, dum. Yo, when that shit comes on, my brother.
Bro, it's so good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bro, the fucking, the what is it? The fucking the like that one. Woo! Dude, oh my God, I wish Kenji wasn't a fucking plagiarist so I wish he didn't get fired. Like,
wait, what?
Yeah, he's a plagiarist. Oddly enough.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, James Cameron rolled up and he was just like, he stole my shit. And then they fired him. Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, it was other stuff because he was doing like the soundtrack for like all the video games at that point. Like he was the video game composer. So
yeah, that's big. It's a big thing. Everyone like on Film Twitter was calling on him.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was like he like stole the beat from like a Metallica song.
Right.
And like it was that, and then it was like he took one of the leitmotifs from Avatar or something. But yeah, that all went down. But that's why I don't know if Rope. I don't know if he noticed, but like when the Cell arc kind of rolls around, the soundtrack is less like energetic. It's kind of like very heavy on like brass instruments and whatever. That's the old soundtrack from when Z aired back in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And they fired him and then just replaced it with the old Kikuchi soundtrack.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then And then
hold up. Before
yeah,
before you
Cosmic,
continue, brother, Cosmic, introduce yourself to the channel again, and just give us your quick thoughts on DBZ and Akira Toriyama. Go ahead, brother.
What's up, guys? Cosmic here. Cosmic Ranger 006 off Twitter. I totally forgot what you just asked me to talk about.
No, just share some quick thoughts about DBZ, Akira Toriyama. Go ahead.
Oh, for Akira, I mean, such a devastating loss. Truly heartbreaking for everybody. But if you're honestly from the Latin community, like DBZ means the world to the Latin community. Growing up, I mean, it was something that you watched in Spanish, and then when it finally came to the US, you were so excited because for a lot of kids coming from Mexico or from any Latin country, we'd seen it before, and then it was something for us to connect with here in the US when we got here, and we could share that with other kids around us who were more Americanized, and it gave us a connection. Dragon Ball gave us a connection. You could play Dragon Ball, with your friends, and you can make that connection with kids who, you didn't know from the neighborhood or from school. It's a big franchise, and he's a big person for all of our lives.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Like, I'll tell you one thing, man. The hood got together for Dragon Ball Z. That's the one show. That's the one show.
Right.
They'd clown on the hood dudes for trying to clown on you for watching Dragon Ball Z, because we all watch that shit.
Everyone's a secret nerd, honestly. People love to lie to look cool or anything, but everyone's a secret nerd. Everyone was watching Toonami.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, that was the thing. That was the conversation. Like I said before, if you missed out on Dragon Ball Z that night, that was it. Like,
yeah,
you can't go to the homies at the playground. No, you gotta sit your ass there and play catch up.
I mean, just everything that it spawned from the show to the video games to the toys. Like growing up, again, the toys. Everyone had certain characters that they always gravitated towards, and that was the figure you brought to school to play on the playground with.
Nah, I'm about to fuck y'all up real bad. I'm gonna fuck y'all up real bad. Oh, I'm gonna fuck y'all up real bad. Y'all remember these? Hold on. I'm about to pull it up right now. Y'all remember these, yo?
Oh god.
Remember these?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
The Burger King toys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Came with the cards as well.
It's so funny. My family's a bunch of hoarders, so I still have a bunch of old Dragon Ball toys.
Wow.
No way.
For real.
Like even going through something like in my new apartment now, I'm like, I know I have an old Cell figure of Perfect Cell.
I've always wanted a Cell action figure. There was when I was a kid, my cousin had like this Shonen Jump. It was an ad for it, and a Cell figure. I'm not sure what company made it or whatever, but it was like the coolest thing. I always wanted it. I never got a Cell figure.
Oh yeah, and then
because what's the best one?
My little gay ass. I love my Android 18 figure.
Hey.
I never had 17. I had Super 17, which was crazy, but I never had a regular 17.
I never did. Dragon Ball Z Burger King toys are the only Dragon Ball Z toys I ever owned in my life.
Really?
Oh, man.
I've never owned the actual DBZ figure in my life.
No, yeah, me
Never.
and my cousins, we collected the shit out of them. We had like every character. It was wild.
Yeah,
and then we'd go to this little anime shop here that had like the Japanese versions of the toys.
Ooh.
That's how I got my Super 17, because they didn't make like American versions of the GT figures, at least not that I knew of.
I mean, to be fair, if Funimation or whoever the fuck owns it now wants to make a little bit of money, especially off of me they could do a little lightning collection type thing, for these Dragon Ball Z figures. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They have something similar to that because I had seen it.
Yeah, the what is it? The Dragon Stars.
Yes, that's what
that what it is?
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, Dragon Stars. That's a good price for a cell. Like, I kind of want it.
Hold on, Dragon Stars.
Yakira, I'm looking at your comment from this end. Super 17 was from Dragon Ball GT.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I keep getting Super 17 and what was it BoJack? Was it? I don't know. I keep getting them confused. No, but are these the ones you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Those are clean. Hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Oh, these are not bad at all. I might have to dish out for a couple of these. If they have like a Trunks one, I would definitely dish out for that.
Oh, they've got to have a Trunks one.
Yeah.
These things have been around for years. There's no way they don't have a Trunks.
Oh yeah, that would definitely go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
There's my boy Goku Black in the corner. I want that Goku Black so bad.
I never watched that part. I never watched Super, so I missed out on the whole Goku Black thing.
Oh my god, Goku Black is like my favorite thing ever. I'm a villain. I love villains, and I love Pink. So Super Saiyan Rose fucking did it for me.
Wait, actually, you know what? Since we're on the topic of villains, let's go through round table. Favorite villain, top one. No top two, just top one. Elvis, top one villain.
Cell, clearly. I just mentioned I always wanted a Cell figure. I think he was the coolest, all his forms. He was eating those people up. That guy was like, just got dissolved into his little hose sucker thing. It's so cool. I need a Cell. You know what? I'm gonna look into that Superstars, Dragon Stars thing. I'm gonna buy that one. It's like $21. I'm gonna do it.
All right, Steph.
This is actually like really. This is really fucking tough. It's got to be Frieza. I'm sorry. I'm a basic bitch. I'm sorry. I'm basic as fuck sometimes. I mean, he really is just he really is just like he's got it all. Like he's the shit, and he knows it, and he learns from it later, like it's Super, but like he is genuinely like he's just fucking fantastic. Like he's very simple. He's obviously like a very simple man. He's just a piece of shit, but he is one of the most engaging, just like nuanceless piece of shit villains like there is. Like he's just a piece. He's just an asshole. He'll kill a child because the vibes are off. Like he'll just do it.
All right, Cosmic.
Again, with like the others are saying, there's so many because I do have like a top three, but I'm more of the new, so I'm gonna go with Goku Black. I'm telling you, Super Saiyan Rose did it for me.
Okay, and why?
There's nothing crazier than seeing your hero turn into a villain, and it's like an Elseworld story too, and then he comes to this new timeline to fucking take over, like the villain of two worlds, basically.
Okay. Majin Vegeta. Vegeta, that's mine. You can just tell like there was something brewing within Vegeta over like the course of like the DBZ timeline, and I felt like Bibbidi gave Vegeta that chance to just let the chopper fly. And I don't know what it is, just like that M on Vegeta, it just fits. It fits, and the way he was just fucking Goku up after, and the build up to that too. Like, that's one thing I do remember. The build up to when Majin Vegeta came, I was like, that's those string of episodes right there.
Yeah.
Peak television. Like, and honestly, I don't think Vegeta would have been complete if we never seen that. Vegeta needed to go full villain and actually fight Goku. If Vegeta is not a character, if that doesn't happen, and I'm so happy it finally happened, and it happened that way, and then the way he just killed himself, excuse me, YouTube, offed himself after to try to attempt to, kill Boo. 10 out of 10. Peak television, peak character development. It was for a short time, but I loved it. Wait, hold on. And KJ said, I felt like Vegeta should have ended Boo and that's a good take, and I'm not mad at it. Because Vegeta hasn't really taken out a big bad by himself, right? No. I agree. I feel like when Vegeta sacrificed himself, I think that should have been it. That would have been done. I would have taken that, but no, unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But yeah, no, Vegeta top 5. He's still my favorite character of all time too, because he's just such a prick. But then he grows. Hold on. Oh, we got Steph back.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Okay.
Oh, no worries, Elvis. Thank you so much, brother, for popping up. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
no problem, and thank you guys as well. I'm glad that there's. I'm definitely going to get that cell. I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
fulfill that lifelong dream.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
have a great stream.
All right, enjoy, brother. Be easy.
Bye.
Yeah, like I said, back to Vegeta, man. I still think that's like my number one favorite character, because again, just the growth from the beginning, and you can just see the character development from him. Because in the beginning, he was just being a prick, but even in the Frieza saga, you can kind of see him like lessening his guard. And what really did it for me was when Goku had finally come back, and Vegeta was crying. Tears coming down his eyes. It's like, he killed our people.
Yeah.
He killed our people. I was like, yes, Vegeta. Yes, Vegeta. Yes.
Yeah. Let me tell you, you were saying before, like, the M just looks good on him, and I think I know why. One is because the font is like really cool, like the way they designed the M, but also it lines up perfectly with his insane ass Widow's Peak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Lines up perfectly with his insane Widow's Peak. Like that's.
Oh my gosh.
No, but yeah, that whole Majin Vegeta thing was some nutty shit.
Yo.
Yeah, when he fucking executed that whole when he fucking executed the audience.
Oh, yo, go.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, like we needed Vegeta like that, because he was toting the line of good for too long.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
he had to give back into the old days for a little bit. My goat kills children.
Yo.
But
oh man.
Yeah.
Nah, because like this is when Vegeta was a fucking softie. That's what he do. I was like, he's lost. When Trunks left and he gave him the peace sign, I was like, he's washed.
Man, what a bitch! Like,
it's over.
Man.
It's over.
Oh man.
Yo.
Yeah. No, it really.
Oh, KJ said no, but the most bad blood he had was with Frieza, but not mad at Goku doing it after he tried to give Frieza mercy. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was pissed off. I was pissed off at Goku for that too.
Yeah, that was
stupid.
That was awful.
But it did give us one of the greatest moments of all time, though.
Yeah.
Frieza getting chopped in half.
Oh. Bro, have you seen like Superhero?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. All right. There's you need to watch Superhero. One, because it's just really good, but also there's a scene in Superhero where they show that fight from like a Red Ribbon Army drone.
Oh.
It's 2 seconds. like in real time, Trunks packed him up in like 2 seconds.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, it's over so quick.
God damn! No, I will definitely go back and watch that one.
Oh hell yeah! Like
I was gonna say, speaking of which is your favorite saga or favorite like season?
Ooh.
You have to pick one.
One. Yeah, no, for real. God. It's hard to really be like the first 2 sagas of Z. Like it's really difficult. But like there's also like, the 23rd World Tournament in Dragon Ball. There's that. There's, obviously all the Demon King Piccolo stuff. You know what? It's probably just the Saiyan arc. I'm gonna be real.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, it's like a perfect like encapsulation of like Goku, basically. Like, yeah, because it's like, him going up against somebody who's like royalty, like a real privileged bitch, and I mean, he's a privileged bitch. That's what he is. But being able to like kind of fold the privileged wealthy kid who's like high off his own fumes, this idea that he's just like destined for greatness, and this like little kid who's only a good guy because he hit his head. He came in this like literal peasant, just trained too hard, and he just folded him, and he taught him a lesson in humility, and he taught him a lesson in empathy, and that was just the chain reaction that turned Vegeta into a better person. Eventually, he came down the line, and he just he ended up being one of the team's best assets. Like he's all because of that one day, and now he's here being amongst the gods and shit. Like he's got his own. I mean, he doesn't have Ultra Instinct, but he's got Ultra Ego. That's definitely a plus for him. He's got. I mean, that's. I'm just remembering the infamous, pointing at himself with his thumb, and that because that's like the mark of like, okay, he's about to get folded. Every time he does that, he just gets his ass beat. Every single time. It happened with Cell, it happened with Moro, it happened with Gas, it happened with everybody. Like it happened with, I think it happened with Granola too. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it happened with Granola too. But it just happens like every single fucking time. He just points at himself. He's like, I'm the GOAT. I'm king shit. And then kicked in. Like, and it's always funny. But regardless.
I'm just remembering the time when I think it happened after like Trunks had died because like Cell like fucking just shot a beam through him, and this motherfucker had the nerve to try to strike Cell, and I think just Cell gave him like one kick, broke his arm, and just he was out like you saw the whites. I was like, you fucking idiot, you fucking idiot. He was like, Gohan, I'm sorry. It's like, bro, you know how bad you got to get your ass kicked to say sorry to Goku, son?
Vegeta of all people saying my bad, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he thought they were all fucked. Like nothing else mattered. They're all about to die. He's just like, okay, I'm sorry, goodness. Man.
All right, Cosmic, what about you? Favorite saga?
It's the Android Saga, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Future Trunks and his whole arc. I liked 17 and 18 a lot. I like that dystopian kind of world. Like I said, I have a thing for that. So it's cool to see like when all hope is lost, like what do you do? And then just seeing everyone die, just seeing the androids kill everyone was fucking great. Yeah, I'm like I don't have a big answer, but yeah, the Android Saga just went super hard.
Yeah, and I like it too because I don't think the Android Saga would have been as impactful if not for the history of Trunks. Whoever decided to put that movie out was a genius because I think we needed to see a world where there was no Goku, there was no Piccolo, there was no Dragon Balls, there was no Vegeta, and then just to see Trunks, Gohan, and then maybe Bulma, and it's just them and the androids. Yeah, that fucked me up 100%. That fucked me up.
They had everyone stressed, man. That show's crazy.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if I remember this, and that's one of the reasons why I love the dub. I think it's the first 5 seconds of the Android. No, the history of Trunks saga is like Piccolo tried and then he died. It was
Oh no.
Yo, that shit had me on the floor.
Oh man.
Piccolo, and I'm so happy they had that same voice actor who's like, Piccolo tried and then he died. I was like, oh shit.
Oh man.
It's over for him, buddy.
Bro, have you heard any of the clips from like the other dubs?
Yo, I know there was I don't know if it was ever true. I don't think it was. Somebody was just fucking around. But it's the scene where the Kamehameha wave hits Cell, and then somebody just dubs like, oh shit. I don't think it's real, but whoever did that was fucking gold.
Real. That's not real. It is, I'm pretty sure, in the Latin American dub though.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it is real because there's like actual. I'm pretty sure it's real because it's like it. I mean, it sounds real. Where he's just he just sees the final flash like coming at him. There's just like Cell sees the final flash coming at him, and he's just like, you know what? I don't remember what he said in Spanish, but it's just like, oh, you think this is gonna be? ¡Ay mierda!
Oh man.
Oh man. No, but one of the dubs is they call it the Big Green dub.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they call Piccolo in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they call him Big Green. Like every voice is like out of character. Like almost every one of them. They're all just awful. They call everything Kamehameha. Like everything.
Oh god! Oh,
like
god.
Goku does the Kaioken in World's Strongest, and he just screaming Kamehameha at the top of his lungs.
Why?
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's really not good. They got like all the names wrong.
Oh no!
Like all of them.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, they said Vegeta, CRYIN, Tension. What did they call Chaozu? They called Yamcha Yemcha.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What did they call Chaozu? Okay, whatever. But like, it's like Big Green had perished. Like it's the history of Trunks. It's just like Big Green had perished. Vegeta, Yamcha, Tension, and CRYIN, they had survived, and it's like the clip of they had survived. They're talking about them dying, just like they had survived, and it's the scene of like the androids just putting laser beams in Krillin's fucking forehead.
Yo,
Yo,
but let's talk about that though. You know why I appreciate it? Because Dragon Ball Z was such hot shit at the time that people were willing to just get on and dub it, even if it was so bad, because they knew if you put Dragon Ball Z on your slot, you were gonna get motherfuckers who were gonna watch it. So part of me actually does respect that.
Oh, for sure.
Man.
But like it's just it was nutty.
But let me I do want to say is the saga that I do appreciate the most, and it might change because I remember there was a lot that I enjoyed in the next one I'm about to watch. But uh, can we do we count the Android saga with the Cell games, or is that two? I feel like it's one,
That's
or am I
I feel
cheating?
like it's two.
No, most people categorize it at two, but like quote unquote officially it's one. But like it doesn't matter. Like it's fine. Like
Okay.
but yeah, no, it's most people just say it's the whole androids arc, but like regardless, it's fine.
Okay, then okay, okay, I'll be fair then. I'll say Cell games.
Yeah,
I say Cell games. Because again, I think I count the little bit too when Goku and Gohan were training. Because again, I think, like I said before, I appreciate Goku just being around. I think this is the most we've seen Goku around Gohan. Um, them training in the hyperbolic time chamber, like Gohan becoming Super Saiyan for the first time.
yeah,
Like I
Yeah.
remember when I saw that in France, I was like, "There's no way, Gohan, little Gohan,
yeah.
what?" So that threw me for a loop, and yeah, just the time spent with like Goku and Gohan, like I don't want to be a dad, but that was still wholesome as fuck to me. And then the best part, and again, whoever created that meme, whoever you are, I wish you nothing but success. There was a clip there where I think it's Goku and Gohan, they're sleeping, and Krillin wants to just be a dick because
Yeah,
he's trying to see if Goku's like senses still work. So he just takes his big ass rock
yeah.
and he just tosses it. Yo, but somebody made an edit of it where it's just like half of their face.
Yeah, it's like the wobbly. It's like the wobbly. Oh man,
10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10. Oh, but the other part is like that I enjoyed is like, yo, Goku dying. Because I think I knew Goku had died, but I didn't know how. But actually, when I saw how recently, a couple like a month ago, come to find out like Goku pretty much died for no reason, but the situation called for it. That fucked me up because I was like, wait a minute, Goku died, and then it was him and King Kai.
yeah,
They were just in spirit world, and they realized they couldn't find Cell. When I tell you that fucked me up 100%, because like a little bit of Cell remained, and then he came back to life. I was like, oh, that this motherfucker Cell is a monster.
Yeah.
Monster. Hold on. KJ said Dragon Ball Z like the only super consistent franchise, solid from anime / manga to video game adaptations too. Second being Naruto. Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Like we don't. I think DBZ is like the pioneer for like long form anime, which I love and hate. Because I like my anime to be 50 episodes, maybe 100,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
DBZ, how many episodes did that bitch have? Hold on.
The original Z was like 300.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was like nearing 300.
Yeah. That's the only show I could do that for. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. Oh, it says here 291. Wait, no. Dragon Ball. Wait, is it Dragon Ball Z 291?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a lot. That's very demanding.
oh my god.
Yeah, and then but speaking of which, yeah, this was something I was gonna fuck you guys up real hard.
Oh no.
Y'all remember this bullshit?
Yep.
Y'all remember this bullshit?
Oh man. So many people.
Yo.
And by that I mean me. Genuinely believed that this was real for like a solid, I don't even know, year and a half. It was just like, oh my god, when are they gonna put this in an actual? When are they gonna put this in an actual show? And it's just some dude on the internet.
Wait, you said year? I believed this for years.
I mean, there was nothing saying it's fake. Like
what? Cosmic, you were around for this era too, right?
I'm looking at this and I'm like, I've never really seen this.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
Bro,
Cosmic.
is that fucking
AF?
Zycor in the bottom? Hold up. Is that him?
Could be.
Oh my god, that's fucking Zycor.
Do you know like the lore here?
No, I don't.
So what I want to say, it was in between the Android saga, no, the Cell games and the Boo saga, or maybe even before then. There was like these crazy. There was this thing called Dragon Ball AF, and there was a lot of fan art, but again, we didn't have much to go on. So these people created their own lore within the Dragon Ball universe, where like Goku reached like Super Saiyan 6, 7, I don't know, some crazy Super Saiyan number. Like they came up with these crazy designs, and then it went viral all over the internet. And people believe that this was a legit thing. Obviously, it's not.
Yeah.
But like there was so much lore, there was so many pages around it. And I think somebody even created manga. Like they created like a good maybe 20, 30 long legit manga based off of this.
Yeah,
but
Toyotaro just made AF like a real book. Like he just made this for fun. But like nobody knew it was
literally
fake.
never seen this.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a thing. Like people believed
I've
it
seen
because
some of these dragons in the back of that big picture you have up. I feel like I've seen some of those guys, but I don't know why my brain thinks that they're Shenrons.
they probably are. They could be. The lore behind it is so like crazy.
Yeah, that green one does definitely just kind of looks like Ice Shenron a little bit.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
like this is. Hold on. The popular Super Saiyan 5 image came from a Spanish. Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Let's see here. There were 4 fan. Oh, yeah. Like I said, yep. There's a whole manga made from it. It's not legit. It's not official, but let's see here.
I was about to say this. This guy actually, Toyotaro, just writes the super manga.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, that's what it's saying, like right here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty major.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay then. Okay, let's see. Saizo existed long before Toyotaro adapted the story in the manga. What the? Yeah, Cosmic. This was a thing. Like this is how the streets were fed, because there was no leakers back then.
Yeah.
There was no. I think these were being shared in the forums, but like the community that we have now, that didn't exist. So something like this was allowed to thrive in 2023, 2024. Absolutely not.
Yeah, this would never stand. Like,
well, you're saying like during the Android like pre-cell games, and I was like, y'all had internet back then, like fuck.
Oh yeah. Yo, actually, it was like the kind of like the semi boom of the internet. Like that's when most of us were like going from dial up to fucking DSL. So that's when we were like kind of starting to get more access. But yeah, we had internet back then, but only a few of us.
That's so funny.
Master Roshi has a touching moment in his fan manga. Okay. This manga aimed to keep Goku on the sidelines. Oh. Okay. Many people were disappointed that Gohan didn't take the reins after his victory against Cell and Dragon Ball Z. Thankfully, fair adaptations have tried to rectify this to insult. Oh, okay. Dang. And young Gigi has been accused of plagiarism. What the fuck?
Oh man. Not another fucking plagiarist.
I wouldn't be surprised though, because look at this. Look, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, let's be fair. Let's see here.
Yeah.
This version featured Frieza's son instead of Goku. Oh. Damn. A website was duped into thinking that Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
At least one had to happen. Like,
Oh my god. Okay, what's a fan site made a cruel April? Oh. So they were so adamant about this that they decided to make an elaborate April Fool's joke that confused fans even more. The site created various advertisements announcing a new chapter in the Dragon Ball series. Suffice to say, some people didn't know the context of this joke and took these posters serious. You know what? As a fellow troll, yeah,
salute, honestly. Salute.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Nah, I respect. I gotta respect. I respect the hell out of it.
Oh, see, we just had that conversation, like the lore and the different entry points of Dragon Ball is just so massive. It allowed for something like this to gain as much traction. I'm happy that Homeboy is the creator the artist / creator for Super. That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just nutty. Like, obviously, like, we all know, like, his influence is like everywhere, right? Like, he's touched like so many people, right?
Mm-hmm.
In media especially, but it's just like, I'm seeing the president of France say rest in peace to this guy.
Yeah.
Bro's got a signed, framed picture of Goku in his fucking office. Like, I'm seeing the Minister of Foreign Affairs in China give a speech about this man. Like, this dude, like, we keep saying this dude is global, but like, and we know that, but he really is. Like, he's got an indescribable reach. Like,
I'm sorry, but I thought this Dragon Ball. I knew Dragon Ball Z was big. Like I said, I'm sure we all grew up and we saw different people from different facets being into this that we never would have thought.
Yeah.
But today, the last 24 hours, that's when it dawned on me, like, oh, this is bigger than anime. This is bigger than nerdom.
Yeah.
Like, to see big trades, big press releases about his death, foreign ministers, even the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
do you know how crazy that is?
I'm just remembering everything that went down when like Super was on, when like Super was ending, and like the Mexican government got like a cease and desist from the embassy of Japan, because they were all like, everybody was just like organizing to watch like the last episodes of the tournament, like, and like Goku versus Jiren round 2 and whatever, and like everybody's getting together
on, like,
and like, what?
Wasn't it like streamed on like massive buildings?
Yeah. It was in the middle of the city. It was in bowling alleys. It was in bars. It was literally everywhere. Like, you can socially congregate. People were getting together and just watching the Tournament of Power, and they got a cease and desist letter saying like, oh, this is technically not legal. Like, you should probably, can you crack down on this, please? And they just got aired. Like, they just didn't. They just ignored it. Like, they were like, fuck off, no.
Yeah, because I think, wasn't the story that like, well, they said, well, I think they asked them if they would promote it or something. They asked them to do something, but Toei wasn't willing to bend. And then they said, well, if you're not going to do this, then fuck you. We're going to air it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that might have happened too. I just remember the cease and desist, like, asking them to like crack down on people doing it. But there might have been something like that too. But yeah, I mean, either way, like, literal, it became like a politics news story. Like, it's nutty shit. It's nutty shit. Like
I don't think we'll ever see something like this again.
No,
there's no way.
Never.
There's just no way. Like, and this is going to be the first and the last fucking time I use this term, but it's fitting. The cultural impact.
Yes. Yep.
That this show and this franchise has you can't replicate that. It will never happen again. Like
No.
it's crazy, man. Like even my mom and my family, like they know about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
so
I remember bringing my dad to see Battle of Gods in theaters, and he was genuinely shocked because he knew about the show like a little bit. Like he had never seen it, but like he knew about it because I would watch it, like, and he would be like in the room or whatever. Like he understood that it exists, and that, like, at this point it was like my entire personality. But we went to go see it in theaters. And this goes for like the first three movies that were in theaters. It wasn't even just for Battle of Gods, but when we got into the theater, he was genuinely like taken aback by the fact that, like, me, a 15, what was it? It came out in like 2014, like, for America. So I was a 15-year-old kid.
Mhm.
I was the youngest one there, and he just like was, what the fuck? He like couldn't. We went to Resurrection F, and there was a grown ass like 40-year-old man with his kids like in the theater, and he was like, "Oh, this is like,
Yeah.
this is some generational shit." Okay,
Yeah.
all right. No, I understand this now. Yeah. The last Brolly movie. Oh my god.
I'm torn between the two, because the first Brolly movie was a behemoth in itself,
Yeah.
but that new one was
Man.
oh my god, oh my god.
It's man.
That's all we can say.
Yeah. This hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. Like when the story dropped. Yeah. I didn't expect. I expected it to just be like, even with how much like all of this like meant to me when, over the last like 12, 13 years, it's just like, I expected it just to be like, oh, okay, that sucks. And then I was just gonna like go to bed because it was already like 9 o'clock at night where I was. Straight up bawling till like 2 a.m. Like I couldn't handle it. Like I actually just could not go to sleep. Like it was just like this. Man. Yeah. Superhero also fucking bangs. Like
that's the recent one, right?
Yeah, that's the newest one. Yeah. Yeah. That one.
You know, I like that one too. This is how you know Piccolo's washed. This is how you know Piccolo's washed. This motherfucker's going out here to pick up fucking Pan.
Hey, listen.
He is an uncle. Do you know how crazy that is?
He is.
Wait, hold on. You cutting in and out, Steph. Say that again.
And like you're right. He is an uncle.
Oh, you're definitely cutting in and out.
Okay, I heard him in the last bit. Yeah, that part fucked me up. But again, that's just that generational shit, yo.
Yeah.
It's that generational shit. Like, we literally seen these characters just like grow from either kids to adults, or just like adults to like super adults, or just like grandparents. Like this is crazy. I think now, after having this conversation, hanging out with you guys, I think now it's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
Like we really lost somebody like monumental. Like obviously Dragon Ball Z is still gonna be here. The franchise is still gonna be here, but knowing that like the main anchor of it is like gone.
Yeah.
This hurts. This hurts. Oh man.
And there's still things left. There's still things left, like you said. It's not the end. There's still things left coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, we got Tenkaichi 3 coming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I never thought in my entire time of living I would ever see that announcement. I thought it was fake.
No, I did too because I saw it on Twitter and I was like, "This is fake. This is fake." And then seeing it on other platforms from like the official accounts, I was like, "Oh, it's real." I was like, "Wait, okay." And then the supposed roster, how large it is, I'm like,
Yeah,
I can't fucking wait.
yeah. they threw Bergamo in there just to let everybody know. It's like, oh yeah, no, everyone is here, and I mean, I love Bergamo, I really do, but if like, you know, he's like one of the people I just expected to just not be on the roster. I didn't expect the roster to be like that large out the gate. I thought it was going to be like they were going to start small, but it's like 164 characters on that list.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. No, KJ said I would have loved to see what Sandland does while Akira sees the reception too. Can't wait for Sparkling Zero too. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh dude.
Yeah.
And it just came back, yo. The streets were just getting hip to Sandland again. I think that's the part that hurts me. Like I said before, it's like he was actively working. That's gonna fuck me up, yo.
Yeah.
They were actively working on shit.
Man.
Oh
yeah, to answer KJ's question, does the 164 include different forms? Normally in the Tenkaichi games they count different forms as their own separate characters because they change the moveset. Pretty often. So yeah, like, you know, it's gonna be like 12 Gokus, you know?
Oh man.
Yeah. When I saw that roster and I saw Goku parentheses mid is back, I jumped for joy. that's the one guy I needed. I needed Goku mid back. But there's two Goku mids now. Because they like separate Z and Super into like two separate characters.
Oh.
I think, yeah. Or maybe, yeah, it might just be early, mid, and then Super. I don't know, but it's one of those two. But Goku mid is back, so
Word.
hell yeah.
Aki had to know. He said, knowing Dragon Quest 12 is gonna be his last game.
Oh man.
I remember. I now remember the announcement for that one. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell, man.
I didn't even know they were making another Dragon Quest. Oh man.
I remember. If I remember correctly, like there was an announcement. I'm looking it up now. Dragon Quest 12. Yeah. Is it coming out? Yeah, it's still coming, but I don't think we actually got like a release date because the announcement came back in 2021.
Oh.
Yeah. Who knows how much has been done since then. That's man. But I'll tell you this though. Like I know Tekken still got the streets hot. It's breaking the internet left and right. But once Budokai Tenkaichi 4 comes out, my goodness.
Oh my god.
The internet's not gonna break, it's gonna crack. It's just gonna crack open.
PSN is gonna be down for days, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Steam is gonna be down for days.
Oh, Steam is gonna die. Like
I'm on PC now too, so I'm fucked.
I'm fucked,
no, guys. I made the transition. I'm fucked.
Oh, dog. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's over for me, guys. It's over. Nope.
But
man, they said Aki said, yeah, Buu Saga is different than Super Goku and Dragon Ball. Sparkling Zero, but Super Goku doesn't have Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, only the God forms. Oof.
Yeah, I expected that. Yeah. I mean that's good, I think. But yeah, no, that was definitely what I assumed. I just need like real-time fusions to come back.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, I need that. I need that shit. They said something about GT was going to be in it. Yeah, no. When they said everyone is here, they meant fucking everyone. They meant that. They meant that. They said GT. There's going to be GT characters in it. I know manga characters are not going to, like, super manga characters are not going to be in this because they just got like some weird dumb mandate. So Moro and Granola are not going to show up, which fucking sucks. But yeah, GT's in this. I
love GT personally, so I'm excited.
Me too.
I love GT.
Yeah. Dog.
I think GT. I don't know. I want to word this correctly. I feel like a little over time, especially since, like, we're seeing GT included in the games. Like, it's gonna have, like, I don't want to call it revisionist history, but it's gonna have a resurgence. There you go.
Reappraisal.
Yeah, there you go. Like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I need Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to just be like a cheat code again.
Oh, please. Oh, yes, please.
I need him to be so busted that he's like banned from, like, when the friends get together. Like, that's the character that's banned from play. I need them to just throw game balance out the fucking window. I need that.
There's not going to be any game balance in this, right?
No.
It's a free for all. I mean, that's what Tenkaichi is. It's just like, here, guys, let's just put all your favorite characters together. Fight.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Ultra Instinct is gonna, like, end friendships. Like, this shit is a party game. This is not fighters. Like,
oh no, like Fighter Z, like, there's some balance. They got the patches here and there, but like this, oh no,
it's the Ultra Instinct versus a pool. Yep.
It's over. So, like, listen, make amends with your friends now. Try to spend as much time as you can with them, because once that game comes out, you motherfuckers are going to be at each other's throats. Telling you now, guys.
Here's the thing, though. We're going to play this, mostly online, right? So you can always remember, if you're ass at it, if you're ass at this game, you can always blame it on lag.
Facts.
Blame it on lag. Facts. When I hit the randomizer and I get a pool and I have to fight Omega Shenron, I can just say my internet is shit.
Yep.
I'm not bad. You're not good. My internet is bad. I live in the forest. I live in the middle of the forest. So you actually literally can't say anything to me. Like that.
Yo, you know what's gonna fuck me up? Because there's gonna be some people, and this happens in every game, they're gonna take this game so seriously.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Like, the motherfuckers are gonna be in the labs, bro. They're gonna be in the lab, like, day in, day out. Like, it's fucking tech. Like, dude, it's not that deep.
It's not.
It's not.
You know what? I'm gonna put it out there. Even though it has no place being there will be an Evo circuit for this game.
God damn it.
Oh wow.
There's going to be an Evo circuit because there's an Evo circuit for Xenoverse, and if there's an Evo circuit for Xenoverse, this game is going to pack the stadium.
Man. I'm not ready for the hell that's going to cause.
I'm not ready for a man to rip his shirt in sheer rage.
But best believe.
Bro is going to throw his fight cade across the screen.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now. This is one game I'm not touching online for.
No.
No. You don't do that. You know.
No.
I'm
Tekken.
really,
What do you say,
I'm
Cosmic?
really looking forward for the story like plots that they do with these games. I like them.
Oh, you could honestly, you could just have fun with that, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like somebody commented on what is it, on the Tenkaichi stream I did, and then it was like, yo, the fun of this game, it's not even about whether you win or lose. It's just the fact that this is just a chance for you to just put all your dream matches together. You could come up with the storyline yourself, and it doesn't have to make sense. It's just like, yo, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus, I don't know, Krillin, or I don't know. Like it's just fun.
Yeah.
Hold on. So Aki said you might have to play online with friends because Sony and Microsoft don't want the game to have split.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Fuck. But you know what? There is a game mode that people play like all the time, like even today, where you get all your friends together, but you're all on the same team fighting like a raid boss. Like somebody modded in that game mode.
No way.
Yeah. No. There's a Tenkaichi mod where you can fight like raid bosses, like Beast Gohan and like, you know, like manga characters that are like not actually in Tenkaichi 3, obviously, like Jiren and Zamasu and like everybody. And you just get your friends together and you all fight the raid boss.
Yo, that's fire.
Yeah. And the best part is that you can fuck with your friends by forcing them in without their permission.
Wait, what?
So you can just dip and it'll just tag in one of your other friends. You can just dip at any time.
Yo, that is gold.
Yeah, and you all share the same key meter. So if you waste it all and then dip, whoever comes in next is fucked. Because those bosses hit like a freight train. Like
they do.
Codes. They're like they don't play the game fairly. They like actually just cheat some of the time. It's so funny, dude.
Yo, I need to get my hands on this. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, God bless Tenkaichi modders because they've been keeping this game alive for 16 years. Like,
yeah, I just got Tenkaichi up on my laptop, so I'm gonna see if I could like try to hunt down those mods.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I know it's getting late. It's almost it is dinner time for me. But final thoughts, man. Cosmic, beginning with your final thoughts.
The world is forever changed, and I can't wait to see the rest of this man's work come to fruition in the next coming months to years. Yeah.
Word. Steph.
I just gotta thank him for everything that he's done, like throughout like the years. For me, for like everybody, he is like an incomparable loss. Like he is just it's hard to even put it in words, really. Like what like this like means, what he means in general. It's just he's had like an absurd incalculable just kind of effect on fiction and like the written word in general.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like, oh, I need some good vibe. Somebody posts on Twitter like, oh, I need some good vibes. I need, like, pray for me. I'm going through like, like a surgery, or like one of my friends is going through like something, and like everybody just spams spirit bomb gifts. Like we all, right? Like this is just this man just had an entire like effect on the way we communicate with each other. Like this dude he's altered so many children's brain chemistries. Like it's just not gonna be the same with him gone. And it's like, even with like we've obviously got Daima, we've got they're working on another movie. He might have already written it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got like a ton of stuff to look forward to from him, but it's like after that it's like it is incalculable amount of friends were, are, and will be made because of Dragon Ball. Like that's exactly it. Aki nailed it. It is just.
And I'll say KJ said same, about to eat too. Rest in peace, Toriyama. His legacy will live on. So let's keep enjoying it. My condolences to his fam, and thanks for the everlasting and ever growing memories. Well said, homie.
Yes,
well
brother.
said.
100%.
And then Aki said a calculable amount of friends were, are, and will be made because of Dragon Ball. Agreed. As for myself, thank you, Toriyama. I don't know. I always say I'm not here without Arrow, but who's to fucking say Arrow is here?
Yeah.
Without Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Or any of the other comic book shit that I enjoy. So I'm just super thankful. I've also created a fuck ton of friends because of DBZ. That helped keep me afloat as a child, as a teenager, and as an adult. I can pinpoint every single moment in my life, or every single stage of my life, where I could look to Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. And it's a big loss, but like I said before, Toriyama's impact, it's felt all over. It touches damn near almost every single thing. We're talking music, video games, pop culture, anime, anything.
Yeah.
You even got battle rappers making DBZ bars. Do you know how crazy? And those are some of the most hardcore people ever.
Yeah, there's a rapper named Kid Buu, isn't there?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, there is. Like,
I just thought of Frank Ocean's song Majin Buu.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go. So yeah, I'm super thankful. This week this weekend I'll probably make some time to like watch a couple of my favorite movies, especially stuff I haven't watched in a while, like Dead Zone, Coolers Revenge, History of Trunks,
BoJack.
And I'm sure there's probably a lot that I missed too. But yeah, just again, thank you, Toriyama. Gone, but damn sure will not be forgotten. And when Ben was here, I do want to echo what Ben said, because Ben is a doctor. And please, guys, if you have, I don't care how minor or major the head injury is, just go get it checked out. Please. Please go get it checked out. If something feels wrong, if something doesn't feel right, especially in your head, please go get it checked out. We don't know what happened with Toriyama, but according to Ben said something like that doesn't happen unless there was like some type of head trauma. So please, if something feels off, go get it checked out. Yes, it may cost you a couple $100, but a couple $100 versus your well-being, take the loss. But Steph, Cosmic, thank you so much. Elvis, I know Elvis left, but thank you so much. And speaking of which, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and plug Elvis real quick, since he's not able to do it himself, and then I'll give you guys the floor. Let me just put this up on here. So guys, please go check out Elvis. He is at D_Snickman. He has a YouTube channel called Unsourced Wall as well. Let me just go ahead and pull that up. Listen, if you guys think I am bad or I let the chopper fly, Elvis does not give a fuck. I think Elvis might be worse than me, because Elvis doesn't care. Elvis will say what he wants and he doesn't care. And that's one of the things I love about him. So please go show Elvis some love. 396, so he is 4 more away from getting 400. So let's help push Elvis to that 400. And he's always dropping stuff. I literally just did a stream with him 2 weeks ago, talk about Madam Web. It was a great conversation. So please go support Elvis. Cosmic, go ahead and plug yourself, homie.
Yeah, Cosmic Ranger 006 on Twitter. My link tree is linked in that bio with my merch store, my Amazon wish list, my TikTok, everything. I have every freaking social media, so it's all on there.
Word. And last but not least, Steph.
All right. Well, obviously, you can find me at Steph _man_ I don't know. I don't really have any. I don't do anything, so like you don't have to follow me if you don't want. I don't care. But
follow Steph. God damn it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what are we if not honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, no, I mean, that's it. That's really it. Okay. Floor is yours.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, sweet, new subscriber. So guys, thank you. I said last week we hit 700.
Oh yeah, big congrats on that.
Thank you. It happened when I was super fucking hammered in San Francisco, so that was like the icing on the cake. But again, thank you to everybody. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. I appreciate the love you guys have been showing. Like the last 3 videos. The last 2 videos are with the homie Sai Go Fly. We're talking mainly about Black Panther and like black characters, and it seems like those last 2 videos and even the Nightwing one, it resonated with a lot of people. So thank you very much. We will be doing a 700 sub stream. So you'll see Steph again. You'll see Cosmic again and a couple of the other homies. I'm gonna try to make this one as big as possible because I skipped 600 on purpose because I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could get to 700 in record time, and we did. So I'm gonna try to make this as big as possible. Try to bring as many homies as possible. But thank you for the support. And yeah, I will see you guys soon, and I'll keep you guys posted. We got a couple more comments here. I suggest to listen to many good Dragon Ball OSTs over the next few days to give a recognized respect to our huge legend. Yeah, for real. Thank you, Flow Destroy, for the heads up. About to go hunt a lot of those down as well.
Listen to the biggest fight from Dragon Ball Final Bout.
Ooh, the biggest fights. Let me just put that in there on Google. Okay, yeah, definitely will go ahead and do that. And I do want to say thank you to everybody who stopped in the chat: Kenny, Aki, KJ, Flow Destroyer, Yakira. I don't think I missed anybody else. But Steph, you were in the chat as well. But again, thank you to everybody. Again, please take care of yourselves. Know that you are loved. And y'all just be easy out there. So much love, much peace. Thank you guys to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Please be sure to support all my homies. It's your boy Roliver Queen, and we are out.
Later.
Bye.